So it looks like Halle Bailey is finally over DDG's BS for real this time around. Because word on the street is she just moved out of his house after she caught him cheating on her again with his side piece Rubi Rose. Apparently, she and him are still co-parenting their son, but when she says she's done with him and is not interested in dealing with his antics anymore, she means it. What's even crazier about this is that this ain't the first time DDG has humiliated her by cheating on her with Rubi. Initially, when people tried to warn Halle about it, she definitely was in denial and kept defending him. But from the looks of it, she's finally realized for herself that DDG is not the person she thought he was. One thing DDG is always gonna do is embarrass the hell out of Halle and then try to gaslight her into trying to stay with him. Okay, so this entire drama went down just a few days ago when a blind item close to Halle decided to be messy by telling the internet all her business. According to this blind item, Halle and DDG recently got into a nasty verbal altercation, which ended in her moving out of his house. The reason behind this altercation was because she caught DDG cheating on her again for the millionth time with Rubi Rose. The blind item read, "The princess, singer/actress has finally figured out her significant other is going to keep cheating, and she has moved out. Halle Bailey, DDG." As soon as this blind item came out, a lot of people believed it, because back in June, when Paris Fashion Week was going on, a lot of people were speculating that DDG and Rubi had linked up over there and had hooked up after they caught them on the exact same flight, and they were spotted attending the exact same shows. Now, to be fair, every celebrity was outside during Paris Fashion Week, and they all attended the same events, so it's not exactly surprising to see them in similar places. However, this don't mean they didn't link up either, because they actually have history, and just a few months before Halle announced her pregnancy, DDG and Rubi got into it on Twitter, and she exposed him for cheating on Halle with her. It all went down back in December of last year when DDG sparked breakup rumors by deleting all the pictures of him and Halle together from his IG, and he tweeted, "All these girls the same? Ain't no way." People immediately started speculating that he probably cheated and was now trying to gaslight Halle into thinking she was the problem. And baby, people were actually right, because just a few hours after this tweet, Rubi Rose stepped into the chat and threw shade at him for making Halle wear the same shirt she wore the last time she went to his place for their usual hookup shenanigans. Around this time, there was a picture circulating around with Halle and Rubi wearing the exact same shirt. Rubi tweeted, "Having your B wear my clothes is crazy." She later clarified that she didn't really have an issue with Halle, but she definitely had an issue with DDG. "I like Halle. DDG a weirdo though for sure." She also posted private DMs of DDG hitting her up to come over to his place to do the you-know-what. Rubi claimed he sent her those messages around the same time that he and Halle were having problems, and that this is what he usually do whenever he and Halle get into it. The messages said, "You still in LA?" To which she replied saying, "Yeah." He then said, "What you want?" And then she replied with, "Getting ready, how about you? You hitting me the day y'all argue is so you, LOL." He then responds, "LOL, you right, let me go heal first." Now, I don't know about y'all, but the fact that DDG was still in contact with Rubi on this type of time when he and Halle were in a relationship is honestly proof enough that he was cheating on her the whole time. He tried to play off the whole thing when he said, "I know it looks bad, but it ain't what it seems. Swear to God, that be just evil. Don't believe nothing she say. She been stuck on me for 2 years. She hurt." Rubi clapped back by saying, "He mad I wouldn't go home with him after Carisha party." Now, unfortunately, Halle was still being delusional at the time and falling for DDG's lies, so she actually defended him by putting up this tweet that said, "The devil is working, LOL. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party. Stay blessed, everyone." Now, I love my good sis Halle, but her thinking that DDG is faithful and that Rubi is some kind of demon who was sent to test their relationship is actually hilarious. However, if what this new blind item is saying is true, then it means that Halle is finally seeing the light and realizing that DDG is just a serial cheater. He was a serial cheater and will probably forever be a serial cheater. Now, once again, I gotta remind y'all, these are just speculations, so I guess we just gonna have to wait to see if they confirm anything. But in the meantime, people have also noticed that they barely post each other as much as they used to, even though they're both still co-parenting their son. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, "DDG definitely cheating. He knew Halle would be an amazing mother to his child, and that's all he wanted from her in my opinion." Another person person said, "I feel like DDG is cheating, but Halle has a reputation to keep up. She's always gonna keep it cute for the media to avoid scandals and backlash. DDG knows that, and unfortunately, I feel like he milks her for fame for his own career. That baby just means she's never getting rid of that man." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Halle moving out of DDG's house and going back to her own place? And do y'all think she's done with him for real this time around? Or is she gonna be right back in that man's arms soon? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.